Nomadic Zig here with Zag, who's just kind of creeping out here right now, looking out at the distance. And as the title said, I've got some news. So I finally managed to get enough money together in order to get me some wheels. So now I got some shelter, which is much better than the tent I've been crashing in, which is on behind me. Um, and I've got Alicia give me a housewarming gift, and I got a mattress for it too. So, got a bed back there. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna build it out yet. I haven't gotten that far. I got some ideas, but dude, I got wheels again. I've got a van again, another van again. I don't think that's what I'm gonna call this one. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna call this one yet. Like the Enterprise, the USS Zigger Prize. I don't know, but we'll have to have a van naming contest or something like that. And for those wondering, yes, I do have a video. I did record the experience. It's currently uploading, which right now my live stream's probably going to stop the upload. It'll it'll finish the upload when the live stream's over, but you'll be able to you'll be able to see that video. You'll also get early access if you're one of my road dogs. But if you're not, that's okay. After 24 hours, it goes live for everybody. But yeah, dude, I got me wheels now. Hey, yo, that's what's up. What's up, Daryl? What's up, Charles? What's up, Liberated? How you guys doing? Just got me some what is this called actually? Sour apple biscotti. That's what I got going on right now. Don't forget to smash the like button if you're just joining the live or if you're watching it later. What's up, Dave? Alvis, Reno Twin, everyone's here. What's up? How y'all doing? I got me some wheels. We're gonna have to, dude, I've been suffering without wheels. I'll tell you what. We're gonna have to come up with a name for her, huh? You guys are gonna have to give me a hand. It's a Dodge Grand Caravan. Nothing fancy, nothing special. It does have a little bit of work that needs to get done on it. It's got probably some brake work that needs to get looked at. I can do the brake work, but I genuinely just don't have the tools. If I had the tools, I'd just do it myself. The shaggin' wagon, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna name it just yet, to be completely honest with you. But we'll get there. The name will come to me. My first van, I started in a minivan, for those who don't know, and I named it the Mayflower. And over time, I just started calling it May because it's shorter, like, lessened it, shortened the name. And then it was always dirty. So I started calling it Dirty May. That was my first van, was Dirty May. This van is going to have a different name. It definitely has some hints of Arizona going on in here. You can see the Arizona dashboard. Pretty common. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me angle it. There we go. There's that crack. There's a crack right in the dashboard. But again, at my price range, it's literally what I could afford. This was the best bet for what I could see on the marketplace. Owned by some little old man who had just finished dumping a bunch of money into it. Didn't want to dump anymore, so he was getting rid of it. So yeah, minivan again. Yeah, Alicia and I did coin the phrase minivan again. Come on, pup. When we were talking about buying it. It looks almost the same as Darren's van. That's cool. Real choppy image. You must have a better connection to Motor Gia. Yeah, sorry if my connection's choppy, dude. I'm just doing my best. Hell yeah, Greg, a new van. Finally, I've got wheels underneath me. I'm a homeowner again, you guys. Look at me, I'm a homeowner. Good miles per gallon, Reno Twin says. And easy to park and go places stealthily. Definitely an upgrade to a tent, for sure. It is an upgrade to a tent. Let me find my lighter. What's up, Special Ed? Looks like Ponderosa's in the house. I heard you guys had your like, what was it? club night or something on Friday. Saw a bunch of pictures and videos from it. Looked pretty cool. Greg Hines is asking, yeah, where you headed? So I'm still in the Phoenix area. I am going to be going. I've got to go to Country Thunder pretty soon. Um, it's a country show here in Phoenix. And I'm not working a booth at Country Thunder. I will be working golf cart taxi at Country Thunder. So hopefully be making some decent money there. We're not doing the booth. It'll basically just me be driving a golf cart all day long, taking people from the campground to the festival and back and forth and back and forth. You know, it's the gig I got, so I'm pretty excited about that. That's coming up pretty soon. It's in like 5 days, or I'm gonna be there for 5 days, and I need to have all the stuff I need for 5 days with me when I'm there. So it'll be like, you know, all my food and cigarettes and weed. And currently, as it stands, I spent all my money on the van so I could have wheels and a house, and because I couldn't even keep myself dry in the rain. But so yeah, it'll be a struggle bus for sure until after the show is over. But that's what I'm doing. After that, I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I'm not sure what I'm doing next. Eventually, I gotta make my way to Oregon because Vanagon is still in Oregon, along with all of my stuff. Like, I have so much stuff, probably more than I'm gonna be able to fit in this. And I also want to build out my van because, you know, it needs to be built out. I'm not sure exactly which material I'm going to use. Wood is the obvious answer, but wood's also heavy, and these minivans aren't really made to carry a lot of weight. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to build it out yet. There is some pretty cool things about the van that I do like. One is it's got stow and go seating, so the seats fold down into the floor and pop back out. I think, though, I'm just going to rip them out and have space under the floor for storage in my minivan. But I'm gonna have to build a floor, and then I'm gonna have to build like doors to access that storage under there. Sounds like a good gig. Yeah, I'm hoping I get, you know, decent money for it. The van does need some work. The brakes need to be looked at, and I think that I'm having a fuel system problem. Maybe Dave, if Dave's listening, it smells like gas when I drive it. So I think that I think that I have a fuel pressure regulator issue. I think that might be the problem. I'm not leaking any gas, so I'm not really sure why it smells like fuel, but I think it might be just a little bit rich, and the fuel pressure regulator. But in any case, when I'm done with Country Thunder, I'll have the money to have the van looked at for that issue. I expected to get a vehicle with issues because, you know, it's my budget. I'm not getting a vehicle that's turnkey ready to go. But this was actually the closest to turnkey I could get. It does stop. It does drive. It drives just fine. It shifts great. It's just, like I said, having that fuel issue, and then the brakes. I got to get the brakes done. But I got it for like $1,500, right around there. Liberated, since you're asking. And I've already got like my mattress moved in, and I've got a little bit more stuff I got to pack in here. My solar panels, my diesel heater, and a couple of totes. But then I'll be on the road, and I'll have to get this bitch built out. That's good. They're good vans. They run good and last a long time. Yeah, I was looking it up. It seemed like the only other minivan that I could afford that was comparable, like it was known to have higher miles, like it could last longer, was a Toyota Sienna. But none of the Toyota Siennas I found were within my budget, so I went with this one. Like I said, it was owned by a little old man. I'd pull up the carpet and lay down a sound mat, quarter ply, as a base. Yeah, I will be pulling up. I imagine I'll pull up the whole bottom end of this. Like I said, it's got stow and go seating, so if I pull it up and build a floor, I'll be able to have storage underneath. And maybe that's where I store my water. Maybe that's where I put my batteries. I'm not quite sure yet. Right now, it's just my clothes under there, all folded up nicely like a closet. But in the future, we'll see what happens. I will have a bed built. I'll have some shelving built. My solar is going to go in this. I have solar panels that Chuck gave me. I can connect right to the solar system that I currently have, my Renergy system. So Darren's has a ramp on his and it's converted so you can drive it too. Yeah, I've seen those. So people who are quads or paraplegic could drive with the hand controls. That's pretty cool. I'm also going to be taking out this passenger seat, I'm pretty sure. Like it just opens up so much space. And then I can put my diesel heater up here. And then I've also got to figure out, I've got to get a fridge. I've got to, you guys. Like I need a fridge. It saves me so much money on food to be able to store food. So that'll be after I get my van, you know, the mechanic to go through all the mechanics on this, get the stuff fixed that needs to get fixed. I think I need bushings also. Bushings, fuel problem, brakes. There's a couple of issues. Um, but it'll get fixed. We'll take care of it. It'll just might be a slow process. It really depends on how much I make at Country Thunder doing the golf cart taxi. But yeah, I plan on pulling up all the carpet in here and replacing it with like wood is the easiest thing to build with, but it's not the lightest thing unless I get some light wood. But then I've got to build it differently, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I don't know if Alicia's watching or not. But if she wants some of this, she should come over and take some of it. 7 likes, and there's 20 people in here. What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? Don't forget to smash that like button. Sophie says he's back on the road. Congrats, dude. Yeah, thanks, Sophie. I've got wheels again. I got me a van again. Ha. Maybe the Cracker van is white. The Soccer Mom Mobile. I should put a soccer ball sticker on the back of it. I will be decking out the back of my van with some bumper stickers too. So, fun fact. But after Country Thunder, I'm gonna have to head back to Oregon eventually, get my stuff, take care of Van again, whatever I'm gonna do, end up doing with Van again. I'm thinking, like I said this in the last live stream, there is an area in between outside of Bend where a lot of homeless people live, and it's called Dirt World, and it's just basically a bunch of people living in the dirt. And I'm pretty sure that I might just take my van and have it dropped out there and give it to somebody who needs shelter, because it at the very least it could be someone's home that needs it. Sure, I could sell it as it sits. I could probably get $1,000, $1,500 for it too, so that's always an option. But at the same time, like I don't know, it might just be I probably end up just giving it to somebody. It just seems like the move to me, to be honest with you. I haven't seen Zag yet, so no, like I don't know where the fuck she ran off to. She was just sitting in here. Oh, there she is. Come here, pup. Come on, good girl. Come on. There she is. There she is, everyone. There's my good girl. There's my good girl. Hi. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just hitting me with your tail? You just gonna hit me with your tail? Huh? No kisses. No kisses. No kisses. Good girl. I taught Zag how to give kisses so that way I could be like, no kisses. Get this here in Ohio this year. If you have a hybrid or electric car, you pay more for your tags this year, like 150, 200 more for tags. They say it's to pay the gas tax since they're not using as much. Well, yeah, and that makes sense, honestly, if you think about it, because most of the roads, most of the gas tax that you pay goes to the roads, and if everyone's going electric, they got to figure out another way of getting people to pay for the road, so. Hugs for Zag, yay. What's up? Why, Mama D, how you doing? Fully agree with that, Liberated, yeah. The whip, I paid right around $1,500 for it, dude, because that was my price range. So, plus the tank of gas. Hi, Zig and Zag, hope you're well from the UK. What's up, Brum Tempest? How you doing, man, from all the way in the UK? Where you at in the UK? There's a few countries are a part of the UK, so are you in Wales? Are you in England? 4 whole ass countries. And then there's what, Northern Ireland and oh shit, what's the fourth one? What's the fourth one? England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and is it why can't I remember the fourth country in the UK? Someone help me out. Scotland, of course. Scotland. You're from Scotland. Birmingham. Fuck yeah, dude. We got a Birmingham here in the States too. And we managed to name one of our cities after you guys without calling it New Birmingham because we're not fucking stupid shit. Is that a new van I see? Yay, Zig's on the road again. Yep, it's a new van, Terry. It is. I got a 2006 Dodge Grand Caravan. Um, Hopefully it'll be some shelter here in the coming, for a while, anyways. Um, I haven't left yet, though. I'm still in the Phoenix area. I've still got one more gig to do out here, which is Country Thunder. I'm not working a booth. I'm going to be doing the golf cart taxi to take people from the campground to the festival, to the campground to the festival. Hopefully make it some decent money. Be there for 5 days. I've got to bring everything in with me that I need for the festival. So, that's food, that's weed, that's cigarettes, water, everything that I need. And I spent all my money on getting wheels, which I really, really needed. So it'll be an interesting festival. Once I start making money, I'll have to probably just eat some festival food. So they see me rolling. What's up? What's up, Candy Puff? How you doing, Candy Puff? There's some great names in here today. Tell me you have a channel about Candy Puffs. You should. You can see Alicia's van over there. It's like a freaking mansion compared to mine. And then one day, her and I are going to be able to stand up in our vans because we're going to win the lottery, and then we're going to buy vans, and I'm going to buy a van that I can put onto a boat, and then I'm going to sail my boat all over the world and do hashtag van life over the ocean. Nothing's impossible if you're rich. Everything's impossible when you're poor like me. Look at Zag doing the Zag thing. That's what she does, man. She just hangs out and just chills. She's the chillest chihuahua you'll ever meet in your entire life. Uh-oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Everyone say hi to accidentally Alicia.
Are you smoking weed?
Yeah. She has been awesome this winter. Got me all that work. Helped me out getting this van, along with Chuck. Big shout out to Chuck and everyone else who donated to the van fund. Hello from Iowa. Iowa, that's so far away. Hello from Arizona, Heather. But she is doing the golf cart taxi with me at Country Thunder, and then she's gonna head back to the East Coast. Jeannie says hi. Critter says hi. Critter Bones. These are all followers of mine.
Hello.
And anyway, she'll be headed back to the East Coast because her booth is headed there. There's a bunch of shows over there. Hello from Michigan. Dude, I've been wanting to go to the UP for a very long time. The Upper Peninsula of Michigan. In fact, Alicia and I were talking about doing it pretty soon. So maybe this summer, if everything in the van is squared away, if I get the build done in time and I have time, I would like to go to Yellowstone and to the Upper Peninsula this summer. But you know what the saying is: the universe, man plans and the universe laughs. Here, smoke this cracker. It's my last joint, by the way. My very last one. And then I'm on to roaches, and then I'm just, weedless. $34 people in here, 20 likes. Don't forget to smash the like button or the dislike button. I honestly don't care if you don't like me. Smash that dislike button because that also adds traction to my channel. So thanks for everyone who smashes that button too. Just moved here a few years ago from Reno, Tahoe, Nevada. I love it in Iowa. Really? You moved there from Tahoe and you're like, Iowa's better. I've never heard anyone say Iowa is like awesome. I'm glad you like
Boise's
it
pretty
though.
cool.
Huh?
Boise's pretty cool.
Boise?
Mm-hmm.
That's Idaho.
Oh, sure is. My brain doesn't work today.
Iowa's on the other side. Yeah,
Iowa.
Dave's from Reno.
Iowa's corn.
Iowa is corn.
It's all corn. It's so pretty. It's
And not the
a
band.
sea of golden corn.
Candy Puffs is over here in New Mexico smoking with y'all. Where you at in New Mexico? I got property in New Mexico actually outside of Taos. Makes me wonder about Zuckerberg. He has all that money and is digging a hole to hide it. I mean, if I had that money, I'd own a big ass boat and sail away. Yeah, exactly. What's the point of having money if you're not going to spend it? Oh, you're an ABQ. All right. Tahoe's overrated.
I thought it was pretty.
It is pretty, I think. The Tahoe experience is probably overrated, but I do like the Sierra Nevadas. Outside Tahoe area, I miss the green grass. I'm about weedless too. Oh, that's sad. Me too. I'm planning on going to Taos next month, hopefully. Well, you bring a coat because they just got snow. Like it's still snowing in that area. Is this live, Ken? Yeah, this is live, dude. This is the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, bro. It's expensive and it's gorgeous in Tahoe. Maybe that's why it's overrated, because it's expensive. I was just looking at the housing in Vegas not too long ago, and it's way cheaper than I expected. It really is. Like, it might be the cheapest city that I've seen. God, I'm sick of this weather. Yeah, if you're going to Taos, and it's not like June or July, you might want to bring a coat. It'll be cold at nighttime. Go look at the weather in Taos right now. Most people don't realize it, but Taos is at like 8,500 feet, 75 to 8,500 feet. They got a ski resort there too. Ken said, "Nice, haven't heard from you in a while. I'm glad you're okay. Everything all right?" Yeah, man, I just got this van. I just got a van. This is my new wheels, everybody. I've got Alicia hooked me up with a bed for the back as a housewarming gift. And it's nice to not be in a tent anymore, let me tell you. Way cheaper housing in Iowa. I can get a Victorian house for under $300,000, way more for the money. That's fucking cool. I mean, I would expect it to be cheaper in Iowa because it's Iowa. Do we have plans for the eclipse? What day is it today?
It's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow?
It's not a full eclipse here.
No, it'll be a partial eclipse here.
Yeah.
Like a very partial, because we're on the West Coast. I don't know. I don't even have eclipse glasses, to be completely honest with you. I hadn't even planned for the eclipse. If I was in Texas, maybe, but somewhere in the path of totality. Full in Ohio. OH! Congratulations on the van. It's got to be better than the tent. Yes, 100%. Even just a mattress, honestly. Alicia hooked me up with a mattress for the van. That's better than the tent. I had like an air mattress I was sleeping on. Nice, got me a Chrysler Town and Country myself. I love it. Menards glasses are $111. What are Menards glasses?
Menards is like a like kind of like a Walmart, but in the Midwest. Menards.
And they have glasses?
I mean, they sell all kinds of stuff, so they probably have eclipse glasses.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like seeing glasses. I thought one of you figured out that I kind of need glasses because I'm getting older. I'm 40. Jeannie says, dude, tomorrow's my birthday. I'm gonna not look at the sun and party. Fuck yeah, happy birthday.
Nice.
Cheers, we're smoking with you too. Hell yeah, Daryl, smoke. Smoke it up. Eclipse glasses at Home Depot also. You'll appreciate the van over tent first thunderstorm. I have been caught in some rain in the tent and got woken up to it. I have a tarp that I would just put over me, inside of the tent, but over top of me, which was really retarded. But the fucking tarp couldn't fit over the tent without making a ton of noise in the wind. So did what I had to do. Tyler says I'm in Havasu and it's cheaper than Vegas. Dude, we were just in Havasu like a couple of weeks ago. I have an army buddy of mine that lives in Lake Havasu, and we went and visited him. Like we were just there. Alicia really liked it.
I like Havasu.
She liked Lake Havasu. What beach was that? Body Beach. Yeah, we hung out at Body Beach a couple times.
It's very pretty.
It's pretty.
It's a town. It's got all the things and free places to sleep.
Fun fact, the London Bridge is in Lake Havasu, and it is not falling down. I don't know why they made that song.
They fixed it.
The London Bridge isn't falling down. It's in Arizona. That's my last one. My last joint. I got enough roaches I could probably roll like 2 more smaller joints out of it. Maybe 1 big one. Man, it is such a relief to have wheels again. Let me tell you, it really, really is. I was starting to get real stressed out. No, but the bridge in Maine is. It's falling down?
What bridge in Maine?
Which one? What do they call people from Maine?
No, a bridge in Maryland fell.
Are they Mainerites?
Maniacs?
No, they don't call them maniacs.
That's what I always call them.
The one that got hit by the ship.
It's in Maryland.
Yeah, that was in Maryland.
Baltimore.
Oh man, I watched the Mainsters.
Mainsters? What is that?
It's the one from Maine.
That's what you call them?
I don't know. That's what they said. Mainsters.
No, it's maniacs.
Maniacs. That doesn't even make sense.
People from Maine are maniacs. People from Massachusetts are massholes. People from Connecticut are kinetic cunts. The rest of the country just needs to get on board.
I think that. Don't forget to put oil in this one. No shit. We did check all the fluids. It's just got an oil change. It's got brand new oil in it. The last one I had just done an oil change, so I hadn't even really considered to check the oil. And here we are. Don't know if you remember, but when we met at an island gas station last year, I had the red Bravado. I like this van so much better. I don't remember a red Bravado. I know what a Bravado is, like the Oldsmobile. But I believe you. Like I meet so many people, dude. I haven't been to Slabs this year. Like I haven't been into Slabs. I did swing through Bombay Beach for a couple of days along my way, but maybe I'll swing through on my way out. Hit Slabs, say hi, and then head north. But first I gotta get the van looked at. Yeah, welcome to paradise, Tyler. You've been out there for 12 years. Are they Manians? Because I'm an Oregonian. Maineronian.
It's just a Mainer.
A Mainer?
Mainer. Mainer is fine. I think people in Maine would accept a Mainer as a term of endearment.
Isn't that someone who does like IV drugs? Oh, that's a mainliner.
It's a mainliner.
My bad.
Totally different thing.
My bad. Marco. Oh, I just got a donation from Carol. Thanks, Carol. Appreciate that. I've got all my my link tree is pinned at the top right now, so if anyone else wants to send any donations, it's all just gonna go for food so I can make it through Country Thunder. Actually, when the live stream's over, we're gonna head to the grocery store. It's probably like 10 minutes away. Um, but yeah, I need to have enough food, water, and smokes to make it 5 days basically, because I'm not gonna be able to easily get in and out of the festival. So,
It's very trafficky.
but it is a country. It's country thunder. It's gonna be like country music, which I have. I was raised on country music. Like I don't mind it that much, but I don't know. Some of the new country music isn't great.
You don't want to go see Jelly Roll with me?
I mean, I would see Jelly Roll.
Okay.
Only because I have one. I don't even know who he is. You didn't read the note. Darren says, hello, Zig's friend. What note? Oh, I didn't read the note. Do you want me to read it? For some smoke and a few miles from Critter. I always end up reading them afterwards. I really do. But you never know if people want that stuff to be private. Yeah, I was leaving and you pulled up and I was like, hey, brother, I follow you. I'm back in Wisconsin for the moment, but heading out back to the slabs for a visit. Help my buddy Lacey. He's got like just behind Salvation Mountain. Fuck yeah. You kids got a cooler or fridge for your food? I don't yet. Nope. That'll be one of my first luxury buys that I do to like make my van a little bit better. Right now it's just like maintenance is the first thing I'm gonna have to spend money on for the van. But the first luxury thing I'm gonna be able to buy for it is gonna be a fridge. Like I need that. It is kind of a necessity too, but not like the brakes and the fuel system. He's got 10 acres. Fuck yeah, Ken. People from Maine are called Mainers, and sometimes they refer to themselves as maniacs. Mainers are often known for being friendly, strong, and trusting.
It's like you're...
What is this, like a horoscope for each state? What the fuck,
Yeah,
Dave?
do Massachusetts next.
Dude, you gotta warn me before you blast one out like that. You always get by somehow, some way. You never give up. Love it. Strong person. Old school. Keep rolling. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. I mean, that's the only option you have, really, isn't it? To just fucking deal with it. Hey, I just got here. Is that your new van? It is my new van. We're gonna have to I'm gonna come up with a name for it. Not quite sure what it's gonna be yet. The I don't know, mini Sojourner. It's a minivan. Again, I started in a minivan, as a matter of fact.
So it really is minivan again.
Is that really gonna? That's such a mouthful. I can't name it the same thing my cursed van was named.
But it's mini, so it's nice.
Yeah.
It's cursed.
It's not cursed. Shh. Jelly Roll sings a couple of good songs.
If we have an opportunity to go see those few songs live.
Snowflake. Should I name the van Snowflake? Yes, it is white. Glad to see this van manifest when you needed it. It's white. It's white. What about Vanifest? Vanifest.
Did you manifest this van?
Well, no, I worked at festivals to get it.
But you manifested it too, right?
Yeah, it's been manifested. That's so punny. It's not inspiring. Iceberg right ahead. Let's see the outside of the van. All right.
Here we have a white Grand Caravan.
Dave says sometimes referred to as math holes. All right, let me flip the camera around for you guys. By the way, this is my Segoro and my other Segoro. Vandolph, the zigzag joint. There it is. Nothing fancy. Just a Dodge Grand Caravan. Sliding doors on both sides, which is pretty useful for the life I have. Stormtrooper. They were such bad shots. Right now we've been calling this white van camp because we have that van. We also did have the work van parked right over there. But the work van, since we don't need the work van anymore, has been delivered to its storage spot. So we just have the two vans now. But yeah, not much to it. Just a mini. Like the name will come to me with its personality, you know. She's got 186,000 miles liberated. Which I looked it up. It is on the kind of tail end of its life, but it was owned by this old dude. And before that, it was a fleet vehicle for the state. In fact, it's still got the fleet vehicle sticker on the back. But this old dude got it, and you know, it was his daughter's was driving it around with some kids, I guess. But he had just ended up putting a bunch of money into it and didn't want to put any more, which it does need some work for the age it is. In my budget, though, that's really all I could afford was something that needed work anyways. But it shifts good, it runs good. It just needs some brake work, and it's probably something going on with the gas line. So I think it's a fuel pressure regulator. But I'm gonna get it looked at after Country Thunder. Yeah, shit, no monthly payment, you're golden. Exactly, no monthly payment. Which I was definitely willing to do monthly payments. I think it's better to have a vehicle that I own outright, but at the same time, like, I also don't have a lot of money, which means that I was like looking at shitbox Honda Civics and stuff. But then this one popped up, and it's not beautiful on the inside, but I don't need it to be beautiful on the inside. Actually, it's not that bad on the inside. It was cleaned up. Is it 3.4 or 3.6? I think it's a 3.6. It's definitely a 6-cylinder. It's not the 4-cylinder. But they make a 4-cylinder, one of these. Is it one of these that is a 4-cylinder? I think so. I'll pop the hood and look. Manifests. It is the 3.3, the 3.3 liter V6. Take her to some festivals. Yeah, maybe I will. We'll see. First I gotta get, you know, it all squared away and fixed. And then I gotta go to Oregon, and I've got to take care of my other van. Go on, pup. And once I've also got a lot of stuff at my friend's house in their attic up there in Oregon, so I gotta go grab that stuff too. They were kind enough to let me keep it there instead of spending money on a storage unit. So I go grab my stuff, and then I'll be kind of free to roam about the country again. Dave says, regardless if it's been cared for, it should be 350 to 400,000 mile ride. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking it up, and it said it was like a 200,000 miles on the low end as far as when these vans die, but some of them have been known to last 300 or 400,000 miles. Obviously it's not like a Toyota, which would have been sick, but it's, you know, it's a good little van. So far I don't have any problems with it. It drives great. And it's just got a little bit of mechanicking, some wrenching I got to do to it. So the brakes I could do myself. I just don't have the tools. I don't have any of the tools to do the brakes. So fucking awesome. Tires, like, my dad told me once that when you're buying a used vehicle, if they took care of the tires, they probably took care of the van. And so that was always something that I looked at. But they had all the fluids changed when I checked it. It all seemed like new fluids and stuff. And but it does have some brake issues, and they even have the parts. I've got the brakes. I've got the brake pads in here. So the state probably put lots into it too. Yeah, the state can afford it. They just keep these things going. Drive like an old man, she'll treat you right. I definitely drive like an old man. I don't have any need to speed or anything like that. That's not me. If I need to do that, I'll do it in video games. Reno Twins says, hit me up when you're up in Bend. Are you in Bend? You're in Reno, right? I could like stop through Reno on my way north, I think. It kind of depends on which route I go. Keep rolling, good name. Have an old hippie airbrush it, or just hand brush it yourself. Love your journeys in life. Not always easy, but you still keep rolling right through it. Fuck yeah. Thanks, Perky. It's been a pretty rough 6 months. I'm not gonna lie. I was struggling. Living in the tent is not for me. I'm not a backpacker. But now that I have everything for backpacking, I've got a backpacking tent. I've got all the cooking stuff I would need. I've got a backpacking mattress and the backpack. I might just start backpacking. I might just like go on overnight adventures. You know, why the fuck not? Out to cool spots. We'll see what happens. I could also just gift it to someone that needs it too. We'll see. But maybe I just create a new hobby on accident. Dan says, I'm glad to see you got some new wheels. I'll send you a tank of gas. That would be so awesome, dude. Here pretty soon you are gonna see a video of me getting the van. I have just posted I posted a video of the festival I was at. I was gonna make it a YouTube short, but it ended up being longer than a YouTube short will let you do. So I posted it as a real video, but it's a vertical video, not a horizontal video. You'll see when you watch it. And I'm currently uploading the video of the van, of me getting the van. So you'll see how I got it. You'll see the whole bit. You'll see the little old man that sold it to me. So, be looking for that. It's already uploading. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to share a lot of adventures with you here pretty soon. I do need to organize it in here. Like, it's not going to be pretty. I don't have anything to build out yet. So it'll just be a mattress on the ground and all my stuff kind of stacked around me for a little while. But when I get to Oregon, I'll get it all squared away. Vaniac or Yeti, always good to see with wheels. Just throwing this out there. Fuel filters is one of those typical cheap fixes. Usually hope it is since it's cheap. I was thinking the fuel filter too, or the pump. That crossed my mind. What's up, Brad? By the way, good to see you, man. By the way, Brad, you guys is one of my neighbors up there in the Tres Piedras area. I love watching Ovens Bushcraft. He backpacks with a dog. Check him out, Zig. Owens Bushcraft or Ovens? I think I have seen Owens. Did you ever end up selling that little plot of land you had, Brad? I know that you had a spot up there. I saw it on the market at one point, and I was like, damn, I wish I had, the money for it. Glad things are starting to look better, Zig. Congrats. How's your dad, Mike? I hope your dad's doing all right. Last I heard, he was getting free again, right? Things were looking good. Oh, you never offloaded it? Oh, shit. Okay, brother, good to see your new van. See you soon. Shalom, shalom. Bye, Ken. Take care, dude. Brad, has got 7.4 acres he's selling out there near Taos in New Mexico. It's got a fence. It's got, a building on it. I don't know. It's got more than I know because, we're all so private out there that, but 40-foot bus, fuck yeah. It's in one of those areas that you can build however you want. You can live in an RV or a bus. No one really gives a shit. 30K. 30K. That's a pretty, I mean, the land out there is pretty cheap. But it's beautiful. How are the roads to the plot? You know what? Right where I can attest to this. Right where his house is right where it begins to get bad. I'm not gonna do the work, Dave. Like I said earlier, I don't have the tools. Um, I don't have the tools to do any of the work, so I'll be taking it to a mechanic. Yeah, right where Brad's house is right after it is where the roads are just. That's where I would always get stuck, like right after Brad's house. If you guys look at my old videos, me getting my van or my truck stuck, it was right there, right after his place is always where I get stuck. Greg Ovens, he lives in the bush. He has an awesome channel on YouTube. Ovens Rocky Mount. I'll check it out, dude. Yeah, the ambulances, I had to meet them when I had my heart attack. He's doing good physically. He still has memory issues at times, but hopefully get him home this summer. Also finally found the title to the minivan, so we can just get that squared away and have a vehicle. Dope, dude. That's cool. Brad got the good spot in town. Yeah, it will be nice to have a vehicle you can take in places easier. Minivan's really the way to go. I feel like personally the only vehicles I would ever buy anymore is either a van or a pickup. Like those are the two most practical vehicles I can think of. Because a van, you'll always have a spot to sleep. You will. Most vans, especially like the cargo vans, like hers, it's basically a pickup, you know, with a different body on it, but the same engine and transmission. So I don't know. I feel like they're the two most practical vehicles. I am gonna if I can get the money together, like luxury buy, total luxury buy. But I would like to get. It doesn't have a tow hitch, so I'd like to get a tow hitch put on that, and then get an e-bike. I've been wanting an e-bike for a long while now, and like I've got so much more important things to spend my money on before I get an e-bike, but I definitely want an e-bike. That's it'd be nice to be able to just leave my van here and take an e-bike up to the store real quick, because there's a store just 3 miles down the road. So hey, what's up, NorCal? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. You caught me at the last 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Yeah, it's just hard to get in my Kia Soul or his pickup, which is way high given his abilities. Yeah, for sure, man. Minivan is perfect height. This thing is low. It doesn't have a lot of clearance. So, is Cam Mojo safe for LGBT, for gender and sexual minorities? Yes, totally. Mojo is great. It's not gonna. I can't think of anyone there who would really care. I know there are other members of the gender and sexual minority groups there at Mojo's. You know, and most of slabs, to be honest with you, it's not a concern for anyone. No one really fucking cares. There is a very large gender and sexual minority community in Slab City. There's a lot of trans people. There's a lot of gay people. There's a lot of, you know, of people of all genders, shapes, sizes, whatever. Most people in slabs are okay with it. They don't care. Like it's irrelevant. Like you just do you and don't be an asshole. And but I obviously can't speak for everyone. But that's I've had a few trans people tell me that that's the safest place they've ever felt anywhere they've been. But then at the same time, like there has been incidences, but I don't know what the details of them were, or like if it was related to their gender or not. But everyone's heard of Poe. In any case, yeah, I think Mojo's would be perfectly safe. I think you would be just fine there. Mojo's great people. But the main camp for the gender and sexual minority community is going to be the Flamingo camp. But if you're gonna just stay at an Airbnb and you're going to Mojo's, you'll be fine, and you'll be able to go check out Flamingo while you're there too. And the Flamingo camp is basically the LBGTQA camp. That's the one where most of them live. My dad is selling his. He's just using his mini bike and can't get an e-bike that good. How's your one buddy? Haven't seen him for a while, but he's really cool, dude. He was in the slabs. Also, he's the one that took you when you had your heart attack. I can't remember his name. That's Caveman. Caveman's doing all right. He's still out there in New Mexico. Him and his girlfriend just got a little piece of land out there, and they're building it up. Yeah, e-bike would be pretty sick. Or getting a tow hitch and putting a motorcycle on the back, but I really don't think the suspension would support me carrying a motorcycle on the back of this thing. I don't think that's a good idea. But maybe if I had a little motorcycle trailer and I was pulling it on the back, that might work. Like one of those trailers that you can pull a bike with, and you can put the bike onto the trailer. Those are pretty lightweight. You guys got me for another 8 minutes. I really appreciate the donations I got. Oh, I just got that donation from Daniel. I just saw that. Thanks, dude. That's gonna be really helpful. That is definitely a tank of gas. That'll probably get me through Country Thunder as well. So I really appreciate that, man. It's crazy. Like, I've been straight struggle bussing for the last 6 months, and now it just seems to be like looking up. And I don't know. I was starting to get real worried about what I was going to do next and how that was going to look. And it just seems like, shit works out. So, and the whole time I was going through this, I was like trying to like put it all into perspective. Like, at least I'm not being shot at. Like, I'm not driving over roads with bombs on or anything like that. But it's still, after a while, that perspective isn't enough. Like, I really just needed a vehicle. So appreciate everyone who donated to the vehicle fund. That really helped out. Big shout out to Chuck. And I know I give him props all the time, but he really helped out with me getting this van too, and just making it through the winter with the gear. I'm gonna have this stuff forever. Some of the stuff that he's given me to get through the winter. So I really appreciate all of you guys. The tent with wheels has better windows. It's true. Not just better windows, but walls too. Like, I'm not gonna get wet anymore when it rains. I just got a tent with a rainfly. I just spent a bunch of money on a tent with a rainfly, and I'm gonna hang on to it because it's a nice little backpacking tent. Maybe I'll pick up backpacking as a hobby. But yeah, I mean, it's been a rough winter without a vehicle. It was because of Alicia and Chuck that I made it through it, to be honest with you. So, eternally grateful for you two. Chuck is the real MVP. Dude, behind this, like, I know he doesn't pop into the live chats. But he has helped me a ton, so. And Alicia. And you guys too. All of you guys who keep supporting me even when I'm struggling to find the executive function to edit videos, when I'm kind of ghosting you guys and you guys are still there when I come back. I really appreciate it. It's a big boost in my, just my emotional stability to just hear all like your guys' positive words all the time. I got a phone call from someone I hadn't talked to in a long time today, and he was telling me that right now he's in Southeast Asia, and he's like, I'm only here because of you. When I met you, it gave me all the motivation I needed to travel, and I should have done this a long time ago. And he's like, you're my hero, dude. And I'm like, I appreciate that, man. Like, I didn't really know what to say, you know, like it's very flattering. So you guys have helped me a lot too, so just want you to know that in the last 5 minutes you got with me. I'm gonna be, I also need to get this thing set up for filming, because if you look at my dashboard, I don't have, hang on, let me show you. I don't have anywhere to put my phone yet when I drive. It's got an Arizona dashboard for sure, but I don't have anywhere to put my phone yet when I drive. So I need to get one of those things, and if I had one of those things, I would mount it into the golf cart when I'm at the festival this coming week, and I would like live stream some of the people I'm giving rides to from Country Thunder. So if I can pull that off, I will try to do it, but no guarantees I'll be able to pull that off. At the very least, I might be able to get some video. I do have a GoPro. I might be able to figure out a way to mount it. We'll see. But keep on keeping on, Zig. Thanks for sharing the journey with us, the rough and the smooth. Yeah, well, you know, it's not always smooth, is it? Sometimes this life has its struggles, and I literally feel like most van lifers will relate to this. Like, I just went through a van lifer's worst nightmare, like losing their house and having to like restart everything from scratch, from the ground up. And this is the first step of the ground up. You know, maybe I get enough money somehow to fix van again, and I could sell this and use that money to fix Vanagon. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. We'll see. But I do know Vanagon's a very rare van. It would be worth fixing. It really is. It's so much money. So we'll see what happens in the future. I do have retirement money that has been sitting there since I worked for the state of Oregon. Maybe I could grab that, sell this, use both of those to fix Vanagon. We'll see what happens. I've been considering that too. But at the very least, I got a roof over my head again. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I appreciate all you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. And as always, miles of smiles.